today's episode, I have with me an entrepreneur, a businessman, Michael Akintayo.
To students that are not earning, but getting money from their parents, the way they will manage money will be different from the way students that are earning will manage money.
Yeah.
So for students that are not earning, for instance, there will be a budget for monthly expenses.
Yes.
For a reasonable student, and not a student that, okay, once your dad gives you like 30k, that is what you are spending for this month, in a week you are done with it. No, it shouldn't be like that. Every one of you know the kind of home you are coming from. You are in school, you are in university. We have thousands of students here.
Yeah.
If there is anything you know you have talent in doing and you can do it, you can use it to make money.
Yeah.
If there is anything you learned during your break, after your jam and stuff like that, let people know, let people start getting to know you from now.
Yes.
So that by the time you get to 200, 300, you will be bigger.
Yeah.
To students that are not earning, but getting money from their parents, the way they will manage money will be different from the way students that are earning will manage money.
Yeah.
So for students that are not earning, for instance, there will be a budget for monthly expenses.
Yes.
For a reasonable student, and not a student that, okay, once your dad gives you like 30k, that is what you are spending for this month, in a week you are done with it. No, it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
But for a reasonable student, there will be calculations for it. Okay, this week I am spending 5k. I'm just using it for example.
Yes.
This week I'm spending 5k. The following week I'm spending 5k. If I'm giving 30k to spend in a month,
Yeah.
and I spend 5k for 4 months,
for
4 weeks, that is 20k.
Yeah.
So you still have 10k to
10K,
save.
yeah.
That means a reasonable student will still even save.
Yeah.
And you will have money for expenses that you don't prepare for.
Yeah.
Because a lecturer can just come and tell you that you should
Get something.
buy this book,
Yes.
buy this,
Yeah.
pay for this,
Yes.
do this, do that. And you know that definitely you will feed, you will buy food stuff. A reasonable student too, that you know that, okay, you have to manage funds. You
Yeah.
know that buying food is not the best option for you. You have to get your food stuff and prepare your food for yourself.
Yeah.
In order for you to save more.
Nice.
So those are the things that you have to do to save expenses. And spending wise, in the area of spending wisely, you are in school to learn. So spend your money on what will benefit you academically. It's not spending on things that are not necessarily important. Yeah.
I get that. Now, as at now, you are the president of your department, and you are now a graduate, but you've not handed over.
Yeah.
Right? So what were the things that you were spending money on? What were the things that you reduced, and what were the things that you eliminated completely?
Okay. I believe that there are stages involved in life.
Yeah.
And in every stage, you have to learn something. Me resuming to this school, I was not getting much from home. You know, as at early 2020, 2019, when I get admission, what I get in a month is just around 10,000.
Wow.
In a month. But I'm surviving. I will get 10k in a month, I'm surviving. I have food stuff I brought from home. So all I just have to use that one to do is to get like pepper, stuff like that, just to fill my stomach.
Yeah.
If there is any bill I need to pay for, I call to pay for it. That's the way I manage my expenses.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yes.
That's a stage.
Yes.
So going on to my 200 level and stuff, I was having a roommate. So that made things easier for me.
Okay.
We put things together, we cook. In the food aspect, my expenses is limited.
Yeah.
Now I know that, okay, if I want to call home, I'm not calling for food.
Yeah.
I am calling for what I need academically. Because in my department, we spend a lot.
Yes.
Theater art is very, very expensive.
Yes.
You buy costume, you buy books, you do different things, a lot of things that involves money. Yeah. So I know that, okay, when I need this, I call for it.
Definitely.
When I need this, and I give them reasons
for it. Yeah.
So that it won't be like, okay, just calling for money for this thing. And I don't go to places that are not necessary. I have to spend unnecessary transport and stuff like that. So moving on from that stage, getting to another stage where I started getting money for myself.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I started selling gadgets in my 300 level. So then I started making money and things started getting better. So with that, I started saving as a student. And anything that I need to get as a student, I get them early enough. If it is books, I get them. And, you know, even as a student, when you have proper management of what you are getting, you don't have to call home. So by the time you even call home, they want to give you. So when you manage what you have, everything will just be soft. That's just it.
Wow. So now, because one thing is that sometimes, okay, let's leave it like this. Let's put it like this. So many students are not really getting much from home. Some people are getting much from home. But now let's focus on the guys that are not really getting from home. What can they go into? Because one thing is that a lot of people tend to just maneuver their way and start doing things that are not really, really legal. All right. So what are the things that they can do? Like probably a part-time job, or probably or probably selling something. What do you feel like they can do?
This particular question, I have done something relating to that. When my 100 level came in, you know, as the president, you have to give the 100 level more attention and stuff like that. Because I used to call them my babies. I used to call them my babies, and I try to put them through things in every way I can, as much as possible. So I told them that every one of you, you know the kind of home you are coming from. You are in school, you are in university. We have thousands of students here. If there is anything you know, you have talents in doing, and you can do it. You can use it to make money. If there is anything you learned during your break, after your jam and stuff like that, let people know, let people start getting to know you from now. So that by the time you get to 200, 300, you will be bigger. I have a daughter in 300 level currently. Her business is already very, very big. She's into all these baking, small shops and stuff like that. I still commended her today that I'm very proud of her. So every student that are not getting much from home is not everybody that will go into internet fraud and will make money. That's why we have a lot of people that are into crimes. Because they are not satisfied with what they have and they are not ready to pay sacrifices in the legal way to get something. So you just have to work. You have to work. If it is selling something, do it. If it is working for someone, do it. And start as soon as you are gaining admission. I still have an 100 level student with me that is disturbing me. If there is any way she can work in order to get funds for herself, because she needs money and stuff like that. And I'm still helping her to look for eateries around the school where she can work. So that's self-determination from that kind of students. And I think orientation is also very, very important. Every junior one that we have coming into school, we have to give them the orientation. So if there is anything you can do there, do it. You know how to make it, go out there, do it. Let people know you. No student in the school is masquerade. Nobody is a masquerade. Walk up to people. Not only people in your department. When you see people, walk up to them, meet them. They can help you to promote your stuff too. So
And I feel like I should add this, because we are many in the school. So probably like 30,000, 40,000. So there's something a student needs. So literally now, this is just an advice. Look for something that everybody needs. If is like now, being a stylist, everybody needs a stylist. At one point in our life, we need somebody who can style our hair, and people are sewing clothes. Like, you just go into something. I think
everybody wants to eat. You know how to cook it in your hostel, post it. Rice will be available, beans will be available. So people will definitely buy. So that's just it.
So let's wrap this up. Now, how can students avoid debt? Because a lot of people are running into debt, like a lot of students. How can they avoid it?
How the students can avoid debt? One thing is, I don't know why you should be in debt in the first place. Why? I mentioned something about saving the other time. I don't know why you should be in debt. Anything that you cannot get, that is not your own, forget about it. If you are greedy, you will definitely be in debt. But if you are able to manage what you have, I don't think there's any reason. If you are not getting from home, try to work. Look for something to do. And if you are working, manage what you are getting. So you don't have to be in debt. And okay, let's even assume that okay, you want to start doing something as a student and you don't have the funds to use. Okay, maybe that led you into borrowing money or something. If you use the money reasonably, you will not be in debt. If you borrow money to start up a business, I made mention of cooking, selling food the other time. Okay, maybe you borrow the money in order to get food stuff. Okay, on your own, instead of you to start cooking that food stuff and be selling it, you decided to be eating it. You will definitely be in debt. That means the student is not only the student is just determined, but he's not reasonable. You're only determined to do something, but you're not reasonable. And also maybe there is something you need in your department or in your school that you want to do, and you borrow money to get it. You should definitely call home to give it to you. That means you must have somewhere you plan to get it from before you will decide to borrow money to sort school stuff.
Wow, so we've shed so many lights on this particular topic, and I'm grateful that you're here. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm really grateful. Thank you. So thank you so much for watching our video. If you find value in this video, make sure you click the subscribe button, like, share. Share it to your friends, share it to your family. And also, if you want to connect with me and my guest and even the TV show, go down in the description below or in this video and you see everything. Everything right there. And I can't wait to see you in the next video to connect with you. Let's go.